So, how did the filming of Things scenes go? What information do we have on them? Behind-the-scenes photographs of Victor and Jenna Ortega working on the show were posted by Netflix, showing Victor in a blue-screen bodysuit that covered every inch of his body but his hand, aka the star. Meanwhile, for good measure, he sported a fake severed wrist. Here's everything we've learned so far. To begin, let's look at an insight into the subject. Wednesday, Tim Burton's Netflix program, has discovered an odd star in The Thing, a lone hand that viewers can't get enough of. Jenna Ortega, the heroine of Wednesday, has been a favorite with fans of the Addams family's newest version. Still, the helping hand that joins her on her escapades is a close competitor for attention. The actor who plays The Thing has now revealed how his sequences were shot, and some of the behind-the-scenes photos he's released are as strange as the monster family he's joined. Victor Dorobantu shared these behind-the-scenes photos from filming on Instagram, captioning them, "A normal day on set for me, at Wednesday Netflix, behind the scenes, at Jenna Ortega and I." Well, what are these scenes? Let's see. Wednesday, Jenna Ortega is sent to their old school, Nevermore Academy, by her parents Morticia, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Gomez, Louis Guzman. Still, it is soon drawn into a horrible murder investigation. Morticia and Gomez have sent a helping hand in the form of The Thing to keep an eye on their daughter, and Dorobantu has revealed the secrets of playing a disembodied hand. Photos show him wearing a full-body, hooded blue costume with The Thing erected over his real hand, which is his only portion visible to the public. Dorobantu can fit into small spots, such as under Ortega's desk, and many of the tables used in scenes have a hole carved out of them to allow the actor's hand to pass through. Other images show Dorobantu crouched behind Ortega and her character's bed and lying on a rolling trolley, giving the impression that The Thing is dashing across the floor. Dorobantu makes his hand float in a short video from the swimming pool scene before creating a fist for a punching sequence. Fans were thrilled to see how The Thing was shot, with one remarking, "I had no idea a real hand was utilized. Outstanding work." Someone else wrote, "This may sound strange, but I adore your performance. I wondered who was behind the magnificent thing for a long time. My favorite character," someone else added. Following that, where is Wednesday filmed? Although the story is set in Vermont, the external scenes for Wednesday were shot in Bucharest, Romania. The areas of Jericho, Pilgrim World, the Sheriff's House, and the Nevermore Quad were entirely built for the show at Romania's Bucharest studios, which also filmed internal shots. The show was shot on 70 sets across 6 sound stages at various locations around Bucharest, according to House Beautiful. Tim Burton, the series creator, reportedly stated, "It was incredible to visit Romania because it so oddly fit into the Addams family universe. Making Romania look like Vermont was an interesting challenge, but we felt like we discovered a lot of new places." The Gates Mansion was filmed at Conasul Olga Gresinio, an old house in Bucharest's countryside. For filming, crews had to complete some work on the house, such as constructing a double garage, a new entrance and driveway with iron gates, and altering the interior to give it an abandoned appearance. The Po Cup in the series was shot on 2 Romanian lakes, Brănești and Sturbia. Bucharest Studios is the largest film studio in Eastern Europe. The fictional town of Jericho was built here in the style of a typical New England town, with minimal CGI enhancements. The church steeple, for example, was built entirely from scratch. Some of the detail can be seen in stills from the show depicting the specially constructed town. Next, is the mansion in Wednesday real? Yes, the mansion on Wednesday is called Catacusunio Castle, and it is located in the Carpathian Mountain. The exterior and aerial shots for Nevermore Academy were shot at Catacusunio Castle. Mark Scruton, the production designer, reportedly envisioned the school as a New England Gothic mansion inspired by architecture found in Bucharest. In a press release, he described the city as this huge eclectic pile of architecture with Renaissance and Ottoman influences coming up through Transylvania. The roof was designed with special effects to look like the roof of the Addams family mansion. The castle's various styles were intended to reflect the school's status as a haven for all types of outcasts. Moving on, where is the school in Wednesday? Although the outside scenes for Nervermore School were shot at Catacusunio Castle, the inside pictures were shot at the historic Palatul Montereau in downtown Bucharest. The historic house, built in 1874, served as the homeroom and Principal Weems' office. Between 1949 to 2013, the building served as the headquarters of the Romanian Union of Writers. It was then returned to the heirs of the family who had held it before nationalization. The owners declared in 2015 that it would be converted into a multicultural center, which is presently utilized for live music events, exhibitions, and fairs. More Nevermore interior images were shot at Casa Necilescu Dorobantu, another ancient monument in Bucharest. A large staircase, stained glass windows, and various handrails and columns from the show's neo-Gothic house. Jenna Ortega and Nevermore Principal Weems, played by Gwendolyn Christie, were photographed on the show's set and appeared to be having a good time. Following that, Wednesday reviews. Since Since its debut, Wednesday has received mostly positive feedback. On the review aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes, it currently has a 72 critic rating and an 88% audience rating. The show received a 9 out of 10 rating from Rick Marshall of Digital Trends. It doesn't take Tim Burton and Wednesday star Jenna Ortega long to make the character's star power abundantly clear in Netflix's dark, delightfully entertaining series, he writes. CNN's Brian Lowry was equally impressed, stating, "Trying to bring something new to a property like the Addams Family, which has been done so many times before, isn't easy without changing its DNA. Wednesday, to its credit, rises to the occasion and makes it look easy." An audience member commented, "If you like the Addams Family, this is a must-see. As a kid, I watched the TV show in reruns and loved the movies. This is a departure from the Wednesday character, but it is more in line with the movie personality developed by Christina Ricci. It is also a good next step in her maturation. I enjoyed it and watched it all in one day." Another was included, "Extremely brilliant. There is no doubt that Jenna Ortega carries the show, giving a stunningly good performance as Wednesday, and there is an excellent supporting cast. This isn't a family comedy. It's a fantastic, extremely dark series. Not only is it one of the best shows I've seen this year, but it's also one of Tim Burton's best in a long time. This is a must-see." Next up, has Wednesday been renewed for season 2? Netflix has not yet announced a renewal, but the show's unprecedented success makes it highly plausible. Season 1 now has the most hours viewed in a week for any English-language TV series on the streamer, with 341.23 million hours viewed, according to Deadline. Stranger Things Season 4 previously held that record, so Wednesday's victory is amazing. Furthermore, the show entered the Netflix top 10 in all 93 countries that the streaming service monitors, and it was number 1 in 83 of them as of November 29. So the main question isn't whether there will be a Season 2, but when it will be released. Season 1 was shot in Romania between September 2021 and March 2022, and will be available on Netflix in November, according to that time frame, and that Ortega has other projects on the horizon, including the next Scream picture. We could see new episodes as late as the fall of 2024. Finally, what would Season 2 be about? Gow and Miller have also discussed their plans for the show's supporting cast, with Miller telling TV Line that he'd like to bring back the rest of the Addams Family and explore Wednesday and Morticia's relationship. "We felt like we just scratched the surface with those characters, and the actors are incredible in those roles," he told the outlet. Catherine is an iconic Morticia, in my opinion. Wednesday and Morticia's relationship is also important to the show, as is the idea that Wednesday is trying to forge her path outside the family. Ortega has also spoken out about an upcoming season, including her theories on who the stalker could be. "I'd love it if it were someone completely random," she told TV Guide. In the background of some of the exterior shots of Nevermore, there's this fascinating character. He reminds me of the janitor who is raking leaves. I'd like it to be him because he's such a nice guy, and I'd like to talk to him. The actress also told Entertainment Tonight that she hopes the show takes Wednesday into darker territory. "I'd like her to be darker," she admitted. "I want her to get more into the weeds and stop playing things so safe, because there are a lot of lines about her saving the school and doing whatever. But her main motivation with the monster is competitiveness. Man, how's this guy doing it? I prefer an anti-hero to a typical hero." What are your thoughts on our video? Is there something that we might have overlooked on the filming of Wednesday? Please let us know in the comments section. And that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. And thanks for watching.